get the chat going. There we go. Here we go. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We do have a little bit different setup today. I did get it changed up a little bit. So, welcome in. We're going to see what the masculine and the feminines are going through right now, currently in your relationships. We'll do the feminines over here, masculines will be here. Like what they've gone through, what they're going through, etc. So, welcome in, welcome in. Bear with me. I'm not used to this kind of setup. I'm not used to doing things on my phone. Let me put it that way. Normally used to like on my PC. So, all right, feminines. You are wanting equal give and take. You're wanting to kind of put some work in to a relationship. You want a celebration. And you are in this Queen of Wands energy. Wow. You're very passionate about what it is that you want. Protecting what it is that you are striving for, thriving for, wanting to go after. You want some sort of celebration, some sort of victory. You want equal give and take. And you're extremely passionate. So in this relationship, or a relationship, either incoming or towards you or what you're currently in. This is what you're experiencing. There's a masculines. A masculine currently. I love this for the feminines. Okay, they're protecting they're a little, if you kind of look, they're a little guarded. About protecting their love. Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. They're protecting what it is that they love. It could be work, job, family, friends. They definitely are being a little defensive, but they're looking forward to some sort of new endeavor, some sort of new future, new beginning. They're making future plans, future goals. And they're protecting that at all costs. It's kind of like they're doing this behind the scenes to where they don't want anybody to see because this is what they want. They want to be able to protect what it is that they love, their assets. At the bottom of the deck for the both of you, mirroring energy, you have the lovers. Should like cover them up. They're naked. But you have the lovers here. Total Gemini energy. You could be doing with it. Let's see, Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, actually pretty much almost, Taurus, Aries. All right, let me see here. What else are we going through? We're going to get some clarifiers as well. This is your current energy. I like this. I like the masculine being a little bit protective over what it is that they love. There's nothing wrong with being protective. Person, the masculine, has gone through a lot of conflicts, battles, but they're still ready to kind of fight for whatever it is that they love. Fight for a new, getting a new dawn, a new day. All right, you have the Four of Pentacles. For feminines. Oh, okay. Five of Swords in reverse. The feminines may have been a little bit, they've went through some sort of battles with, but this is, it's like they're letting their guard down because they're wanting to manifest in this celebration, this happiness. They're no longer willing. It's not that they're not willing to fight over this happiness. It's just the arguments and disputes and whatever that have been going on, they're just dropping the drama. And you have the King of Pentacles here with the Queen of Wands. You are, some of you, it's passionate about your work. Or again, it's effort, time, energy, work that you put into, could be into a relationship, could be into yourself. This is giving like a lot of self-love, your stability. And self-love can actually, you know, help affect your stability, your security, your safety, and making you feel like you can, I guess, like kind of like accomplished just about anything it is. And it kind of puts you like you in this mindset like, I take care of me, I can take care of others. So it's like you're putting into that. There's no cups here. I see a lot of pentacles, a lot of work. Some of you, the feminines, could be getting some sort of recognition at a job aspect or something that they put a lot of, it could even be volunteer, something you put a lot of time and effort into. The masculines, are feeling burdened. They definitely are feeling overwhelmed right now. King of Wands was a match. There could be somebody, if there's like fighting, blocking with this King of Wands energy. The Sun. Here comes the Sun. King of Wands energy. Somebody's like in conflict with a King of Wands, or this King of Wands is. And it's a lot of, I'm getting frustration. Somebody's frustrated because for some reason they're unable to move towards what it is that they want to move towards. Their happiness. There could be somebody or a situation that is causing some sort of difficulties or conflict from allowing the masculine to move forward. But I'm getting like you see the conflict. It's still just, it's like it's giving, is it kind of like irritating? Pouring it. Somebody is, okay, your masculine is really focused on the future. And it's almost like they're burdened by it, but they're not going to allow anyone to stop and block some sort of future goals from coming in or happening. And whatever these plans are, this is moving them towards this wish fulfillment, like happiness. Got the Seven of Swords here, okay. Putting a lot of thought and time and effort and energy. The Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Okay, some of you could be doing a little bit of studying, but I have somebody once coming in with a higher level of commitment here. The only issue is I have where it looks like somebody maybe, I don't know, somebody's looking back about the time and effort and energy that they put into a situation where they thought, you know, maybe their happiness, but it's like they're dropping some sort of conflict and still moving forward. Even though like the head is still kind of like turning back a little bit, it's like you're not looking into the rearview mirror and moving on. Some of you, this feminine, like moving into a higher level of commitment, whether it's with this King of Wands. I don't know, let's see. You've got the Emperor. Ooh, look at Boss Daddy in the house. or mama. The devil. I love these cards. Look at how pretty they are. So I love them. I love the details. I'm getting here, somebody's, they are protecting, your masculine is protecting their energy, their space, what it is they love. They feel burdened, but they're in this boss-like energy to where it doesn't matter what it is. They're not going to let anything get in their way of what's going to make them truly happy. And then here you have justice. Okay. Got the justice card. Something is balancing out. And whatever this balance is for your masculine, it's making them very happy, excited. You got the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. But this came in reverse. Somebody may not be wanting to put the time, effort, and energy into a situation and moving forward. Either in a work dynamic or a connection. But I'm getting with this, the justice. Oh, this was on top. Okay, I get it. Alright, there's a block. There was a block. Could have been a block in somebody's finances. But for some of you, okay, you got the Six of Pentacles here. You guys really are mirroring each other. One of you is wanting to put some sort of burdens down. Wanting to balance out this connection between the two of you. The feminine wants this higher level of commitment. And there could be like like stability, you know, like you really are like looking good, feminines. Like you offer stability, you offer this passion, you are on this rise, this glow up. You are really looking good. Some of you, you're being celebrated for this or just watched upon. But there could be somebody who's trying to get away with something. Portraying equal give and take, but there's somebody who's wanting to come in towards this feminine energy. But I'm getting this feminine, it doesn't matter. They're protecting their, it's like their assets. Some of you, it's like, could be a heart chakra as well. It could be like you're protecting your own stability from somebody who tried to come in and sneakily steal or take something from you. The masculine, you are definitely like they found, it's like they found the one. The only thing is they may feel like they don't have enough to offer you. Or they may feel like the feminine doesn't have enough to offer. Keep that in mind. Or something about their insecurities they could be feeling right now. Especially with this devilish energy here. I'm getting, I don't know, I'm getting like a train, like full steam ahead, where everything was like full steam ahead. Like this person may have been like all gung-ho, ready to go all in, go for it. But there may have been something to where it's like, oh, causing a bit of a, I don't know, somebody, getting like, I don't know if there's gossip or rumors or whatever, there's like, and it's caused somebody to pause, take a step back and reflect. Like, is this what you really want or is this not? Do you want to put in more time, effort, and energy into this or do you not? So the feminine is wanting to work on a connection with the masculine. The masculine, I don't know if they were involved in somewhere else, but they're no longer willing to put the time, effort, and energy into it. There may have been something where it was just like a screeching halt in a way. You have intimacy. Okay, for the feminines, it could be some communication. Okay. Somebody's losing patience. Okay, females. Now, keep in mind, genders, are neutral, okay? All right. Give me 1 second. I need to flip on a light. All right, I know you guys got a glow. But whoever this is, like, they're losing, like, absolute patience. Somebody could be worried about getting pregnant. I don't know, fear of getting pregnant for some reason. It could have been like a false pregnancy I'm getting as well. Somebody may feel like there's time, I don't know, time running out. Okay. Masculines, there's someone else in your energy. Okay. Someone else influencing the dynamic between the two of you. Oh, honeymoon. Date night. Okay, feminines, your masculine is possibly they could have put you in a third-party situation. Oh. But whoever it is that you're thinking of, they could have put you in a third-party situation. Or there's someone in the middle who's could be like trying to coach your masculine on how to pursue you. This is what I want. Okay, that's females. Okay, you're going through feminines. You're going through a mending of the hearts. Your heart's mending. But yet you're ready to offer it. This is what I'm getting. Like you're ready to offer some sort of love. It's like your heart is on your sleeve and you're ready to just kind of open up intimately with your person. But there's chaos around you. Patience. Or this is your mind. Your mind is like doing some sort of spirals, spinning out of control in a way. You're thinking of everything that can go wrong, and every topsy-turvy kind of thing, like anything that can go wrong is what you're thinking about, and you're not focusing on things that could possibly go right. Now, I get looking at all angles, looking at all aspects of a situation. I'm not gonna lie. As a seer, you can kind of, I see 11:11 on the clock right now. So some of you, this could be twin flame. But getting like, if it is a twin flame, you're mirroring each other. Like you're both in your head, you're both conflicted, you're both just, you don't even, you're both just thinking about everything that go wrong instead of all the right. But it's like you've got so much going on in your head. And it could be like you got family life, you got work life, and then trying to figure out how to put the relationship in there along with it. But you're growing impatient. So for the feminines, you could be thinking like everything is going wrong, it's not going the way it should. you're losing patience in in the dynamic or the situation, but you're needing to see something. Choices. Something about choices. Somebody, okay, the feminine may have options. I don't know if they're looking at their options or paying attention to any other options. But I'm also getting this is a need to get out of your head. It's giving also directions. What do you need to do? Where you need to go? How you need to pursue something. And this could be like you're just really in your head about, could be a relationship or just life in general. Could feel like your world is kind of flipped upside down as well, because here you can look at it from multiple dimensions here or directions, and you see it in a different way. You have a release. Okay, all right, your masculine is getting rid of somebody. Well, I don't want to say get rid of like that, not in that kind of way, but they could still be letting go of a past relationship, and they're in some sort of seclusion. I'm getting like contemplating life. Past, present, future. The only issue is like this person, I'm getting like this person could be very celibate too. Could with that desert kind of thing. They could not be engaging in any kind of extracurriculars. However, there could have been, for some of you, could have been somebody who did, as if it resonates with you, step out, and it was really just, you know what I mean. It could have been like a one-night thing. They thought it was going to turn into something else, but then it didn't. Hey, Pammy Bear. You got to embrace the mystery, embark on a journey of discovery, and watch as your secrets unveil before you. This is what I was going to say. Somebody was not seeing something below the surface. They were only seeing things like from a one perspective mind. And here is giving, somebody could be having an awakening in a way to where when you go through that, you're able to kind of like see things not only from surface level, but also like below surface, like a higher level, 5D, why things happen the way that they happen. But whoever this person I'm getting, your masculine, is very deep. Like, and I mean like emotionally deep. To where you're not going to be able to get to know this person all in one day. It's just not going to happen. This person is only going to give you, I don't want to say breadcrumbs, but they're only going to give you what they feel comfortable enough with giving you. They're not going to share the most, they're not going to, it's like it's all surface level is what they'll give you. It's like you have to literally, I don't want to say dig for deeper information, deeper meaning, or deeper things with this person, but you have to allow them the opportunity to be able to feel safe, comfortable, enough to where they know that they can trust you, enough to where they can open up to you and actually express their emotions. This is what I'm getting. The masculine wants to be able to open up and express themselves emotionally, but they're not going to do it unless it's with somebody they feel safe. There could be a date coming up, or somebody's wanting to plan one and they're trying to figure out a way to be able to come in towards you. Pammy, what are you doing up so early, darling? I can't see like the chat like consistently. Ugh, hold on. Yeah, it won't stay up consistently for me. I don't know. This is a learning process for me, and I always love learning something new. So there we go. This could be like what the masculine is doing, learning something new. Here it's like the feminine could be trying to navigate um, coming towards the masculine in a way. Unshakable, unfinished karma, and violated. Okay, somebody's violating somebody's boundaries. Oh. Party went into hiding. It's time to call that party. Okay, it says violated when your boundaries are shattered. A part of you went into hiding. It's time to call that part back. Ooh, I'm getting like unboxing. The female was kind of like unboxing, unpacking things within the mindset. There could have been somebody who I went through they were physically violated, and they're looking at that. And trying to overcome or figure out a way to overcome. Ooh. Maybe it's like trusting their own intuition, trusting their own instincts, so that way they don't get into a position to where they feel like they are not in control or unable to defend themselves in a way. But it's also they're needing to. It's a lot of trust too. So it's a lot of trust. Because when you've been violated, you really lose trust in. It could be in like the opposite gender entirely, or same gender for some. But it's unpacking that in order to be able to kind of like come to a realization that that wasn't your fault. That wasn't on you. That was some piece of shit person who decided to, do that to you. And it doesn't even have to be in a sexual manner. It could be just a violation in any way, shape, or form, making you feel unsafe in any way. And there's this unpacking here is what I'm getting for the feminine, for them to realize that, look, hey, and I say this within other dynamics too, is like, no matter the situation, you're always going to have a bad seed. Like, bad people, so it's like not all men are awful and horrible. Granted, sometimes it's like the ones we've encountered, it's like, I don't know, I can hear somebody saying, I beg to differ, but it's not all, there are those ones who give, like, men totally a bad name. And the same thing for females. Don't get me wrong, there's some shady ass females out there that are just, So it's something about unpacking that and learning to be able to not only trust your intuition, your own instincts, but to be able to trust yourself moving forward, and it to help open up trust towards others. I'm getting a lot of trust issues, and this is why, like, the head is spiraling. Your mind is spiraling. You have somebody who's really wanting to you to trust in them. For some of you, your intuition may be picking it up. Like, this person's making you. I'm getting like crazy, like Britney Spears. Like, you're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You don't know. You're getting very, like, you're not happy with the dynamic. You're impatient. But there's something about unfinished karma. Maybe you're going through some sort of karma. There's a feminine here. You think you're done, but your energy's still circling the lesson you refuse to fully claim. So again, there's something about the female needing to learn some sort of lesson. Again, or feminine energy. You could be a male in feminine energy. You could be a female in masculine energy. Keep that in mind. You got unshakable intimacy. The path may be brutal and full of obstacles, but your purpose is stronger. Keep going, and it will all be worth it in the end. You're healing from something that like really shook your foundation, shook you to the core. Or the female is. And it could be some like broken trust. Maybe you told somebody something and they completely broke your trust. This could be like this person told their partner or person something and it completely broke that circle of trust. It broke that. And somebody may have wanted a fresh new beginning, a new start, coming in to apologize. But I'm getting, but this person feels like it was like an overstep of boundaries. Somebody really is trying to figure out how to break through somebody's barrier in order to obtain some sort of new start, but it's not happening. I'm also getting like this person falsely comes in acting like they're the one. This gives me that Cinderella shoe kind of again, where it's like you know, the prince of course found the one that it was meant to be with, but this person is giving like a demonic or evil or darker entity or energy or whatever. It could be an attachment to this person. I don't know, I'm getting like draconian, reptilian, whatever. That's if you're, you know, into that type of stuff. Okay, hold on. Let me get here. The masculine. I'm getting the feminine. It has taken some time or is taking time. But I'm really getting this is like a false person coming in to try to portray, but if they're wanting to come in for a new beginning, it's like, no, not going to happen. So this could be a past person that you had to go through, and you go through all of the crap that you've had to go through in order to learn the lessons. Feminine may be kind of like not wanting to look at the lessons, but so think about maybe not completely finishing or closing on a cycle. Or again, there's somebody who's wanting to come in because they don't want the cycle to end. Release. Okay, there is definitely a release. Freedom begins the moment you stop clinging. Let it go with love. Fire, but let it go. All right, there is a third-party energy or situation that your person, the masculine, has been dealing with, and they're letting that situation go. They've broken free from something. Why am I combining my words? From something. Smoke signal. Something subtle is trying to get your attention. Don't wait for the full fire to believe it's real. Okay, so you got, the masculine's got something coming in towards them. Start something new. But I'm getting like your guardian angels or your ancestors or your archangels are trying to give you some sort of heads up. Negative creator. You're a creator no matter what. The question is, are you creating from fear or truth? Well, somebody could be afraid to take you out on a date, the masculines. Not afraid to take you out on a date, but they're afraid to open up emotionally. It's like you both have this fear. Here I'm getting the feminine could have been like literally they trusted, but it's giving like they trusted the wrong person. And it really came back to bite them in the ass. And there's like this lesson that they've kind of needed to learn. They've learned. And there's going to be no new beginning with whomever's trying to come around. However, let's see what the outcome for the females are. But for the masculine energy, you're fearing, and I'm getting like both of you have trust issues. You may have been, like the masculine was given some sort of warning signs, like don't trust this person, don't trust this person, yet they still kind of like, I'm getting like fell for some sort of illusion. And now they're kind of like, they're in their head, yeah, but they're not wanting to transform. Okay. Guiltless, still courted. You're still connected with each other. Forgive the version of you that didn't know better. You weren't broken, you were becoming. Okay. Which actually gives, it's to both of you. That mirroring energy. Double trauma, see? You both went through it. You're both having trust issues. But you're both still intertwined and connected. If you have like I'm getting like cords tied to anyone else, I'm getting those have been like purged, removed from you and your person. And it's allowing the ability to open up the path and open up the way. For some of you, if there's like especially if it's with you and your person, you could be, person could be trying to telepathically communicate with you, but there may be some blockages. Or there's just blockages in communication altogether. Somebody could be waiting on some sort of message or something to come through, and there's a blockage. Or somebody is just blocked, they don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Could be trying to get some sort of help from outsiders. Alright, what's my feminine? What have they been dealing with? What are they dealing with? Needing work. Working on you. Feminines are working on themselves. They're guarding and protecting themselves and their energy. I'm getting also spiritually protected. Okay, the divine masculine feminine energy. He's thinking about her. Then his head. Responsibility. You're feeling this connection, that it is literally a connection that's a higher level connection for some of you. It doesn't have to be twin flame. It could just be a soulmate. But you're being guided on the right path. Maybe the masculine may felt like they've fallen off their path or off their journey to moving towards this feminine energy, but now they're being put back on the path to come towards you. And now I'm getting like with this here, the two of you, like you're in alignment. I don't know, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about, okay, something about mothering energy. I just was thinking about, like, I told my son today I was going to bake him some chocolate chip cookies before he came home from work. So I don't know why my mind just literally all of a sudden out of the blue went to something about chocolate chip cookies. And that's not till later, so I don't know what its deal is. Alright, turning your back. Okay. I'm going to get some clarifiers on that. Feminine energy. The masculine is watching the feminine glow up. Or I'm getting like the masculine could also be in the feminine energy. So it could be, you know, I know that this is female feminine energy, but it's something about maybe balancing out their masculine and feminine. There's something about coping some sort of toxic behaviors that they could be healing from for the masculine. But here, there's some sort of commitment for the feminines. May have walked away from somebody that you were once committed to, or this could even be an offer. All right. Oh, wait, am I getting the wrong one? Okay, yeah. You're defending yourself. You know what? Somebody's actually, the masculine's got the feminine's back, is what I'm getting. Defending, protection. It's like you're moving on regardless into some sort of commitment. You're not paying anyone any mind. You're looking left, right, but still at the same time, it could be like, I'm getting like options may be blocked because you are meant for something greater, for a commitment, something to put the work, energy, and the effort into. I'm getting a lot. You're very spiritually protected, whoever this is. All right, I'm getting it's a couple. The couple is protected. The path, the journey is protected. This card, okay, normally I would come out with like somebody could be dealing with some sort of addiction issues and etc. But I'm getting like being drawn to this. It's a healing. Like somebody may have been trying to, how do I put it? Or somebody may self-indulge or self-medicate in order to help them feel better in a sense, which it's really not. But it's giving whoever this is, they're letting go of the toxicities. Setting aside the burdens, setting aside the toxic behaviors, pouring into themselves, because now it's like they have awakened to this journey and they know, even if it's a soulmate, they know that they feel a sense of responsibility towards the feminine. And even if you're female, in masculine energy, or even if you're just balanced, because a lot of times, like, you say feminine in masculine energy or masculine and feminine energy, but you kind of like bounce in and out of those energies at any given point in time, in any moment. Like, there could be a situation that arises and it immediately puts you into your masculine energy as a female. And the same thing with the masculine. Like, say the masculine is going through something where, say, like his mama is ill or something like that, and it turns him into like this, I don't want to say a little boy, not a little boy, but like into that very nurturing, caring, loving, like wanting to nurture and care the mother, for the mother, or it could be a father too, doesn't matter, sister, cousin, but it puts them into this very nurturing, caring, and loving in energy. And like I said, that could be like any point in time, anyone flips flops in different energies. So I'm getting here like It did could be the feminine energy intuitively knew that y'all were meant to be. I'm just waiting, and they stayed true to their path, pouring into themselves. But I'm being drawn here. I'm getting like not overindulging in alcohol or other substances. I'm getting it could have been something else that somebody may have been indulging in, but that is not. They put that, I don't know, like that's in their past. Female, let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what's the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. If you see that lightning up there, it's like I just got the Big Bang Theory now. So I might like Big Bang Theory, but I'm getting spark of genius. Into science. But this is very biblical is what it's giving me. Whoever this relationship is, it's very biblical in aspect. Like, in the beginning, I mean, if you look, the lightning here, and then you got the beginning, the creation. Whoever this is for, it's like this has been since like the dawn of time. Something, it could have been like prophecy to come together. There's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. Oh, okay. Raise the bar. Masculines are, yeah, they've leveled up and they're not going to accept anything less. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns. You are complete. Your masculine is whole on their own. Ready for union is what I'm getting. You're not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend your life fixing problems. Dwell on the beauty of your being. You're enough now and always. Know that you're enough. It's giving, don't settle. Don't accept anything less than what you deserve, that you know you deserve. Don't accept breadcrumbs. Don't accept bullshit. Don't accept excuses. Don't accept whatever. You know, excuses are like assholes, right? You've raised your standards. Ooh, I love that for the masculines. Female, feminine, narcissistic behavior. Recognize narcissistic traits and protect yourself by setting firm boundaries. This is what I'm getting, like you're really protecting yourself. You've learned the lessons from, especially females. A lot of females, you know, males can be too, but empaths really do attract freaking narcissists. Don't ask me why. I don't know. There's some sort of reason. I think I read up on it. But regardless, the feminine has learned from this behavior and is no longer accepting anything less. Like, they're not falling for that bullshit. They're going to be able to call that right through. You got ignoring boundaries. Clearly communicate your boundaries and enforce them with consistency and confidence. So making sure not only you have strong boundaries, but that you respect others' boundaries as well. You may have let people just kind of cross over into whatever it is that you got going on. Some of you, it's like you just don't give a shit. But there's something about, I'm getting like spiritual boundaries. Also, there could be somebody who is a narcissist trying to cross over into your energy, block your energy. I'm getting like send nasty shit to you. You may already know, but you're letting go, letting God. Masculines refusing to listen. Encourage active listening and express your need to be heard and understand. So you're not listening to your feminine, masculine. And then you got ignoring your goals. Could be something about a codependency thing, like you rely on the feminine. Work, fun, love, all that, where you kind of rely on somebody else to set your day, your emotions, or your feelings. Like how your person is. Like when you wake up, like, oh my gosh, that's going to set the mood for the entire day. You know, it's like you rely on the other person to validate how you're feeling. When you need to handle your own emotions, especially if you're in a twin flame dynamic, because your twin flame can feel that and you're going to reflect and mirror that energy back. And it's a matter of like knowing what's your energy and what's not your energy. But it's giving like if your person's in a great mood, then you're in a great mood. If they're in a bad mood, then you're in a bad mood. And there needs to be something to that effect where it's like not to allow your person's emotions to control you or to determine your day. How is it going to be? You know, things like that. But you also got ignoring your goals. Pursue your dreams with confidence. Your goals are valid and deserving of support. Masculines, you may be the anchor for your feminines. Like you're the person who, you know, I'm getting like they do anchor some, you know, your person's emotions. Keep them grounded. Keep them calm, cool, and collected. Keep them from like just going apeshit on somebody. Like because they know that they have somebody that they need to go back home to take care of or to be there for, to cherish, nurture, and care for. So now it's like they can't just, or they feel like they can't just fly off the handle in a sense. Like you're like this person's anchor. Now for some of you in a spiritual aspect, especially telepathically, when you're communicating, one person is like anchored into the spirit realm and they get all the downloads, all the information, and etc. Whereas the other person is maybe better as far as verbally communicating that outwards. So like they get the message, like you get the message, and then it comes like it's almost like you're the conduit. Like the feminine like is the conduit. They get all the messages, but yet the masculine is able to not just interpret it, but to speak it, put it out there better, you know, able to kind of articulate their words better into explaining what it is that you're receiving. Let me put it that way. So it's giving like the one is the anchor into the spirit realm and getting the information, the downloads and stuff, but yet the masculine is the one able to articulate it better. The feminine can maybe kind of like receive the messages, you understand it, you can decipher those. It could even be like dream interpretation, it could be just whatever messages that you're receiving, but it's like, okay, how do I put that into words? Like I see it, I understand it, I know it, but how do I put it into words? Where the masculine is going to be able to kind of put it better into, I don't know, I'm just getting dictation. You have such a bright light inside, stop dimming it. Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm getting like good friends. You may be saying goodbye to friends. Females, look around and find some signs the universe is speaking to you. Could be through music. Something about repetitive signs you could be receiving. One more masculine. Okay. Check in with your body and release any tension are you carrying. The masculines, are you feeling the weight on your shoulders? I'm getting like you're feeling a lot of the weight on the shoulders, the neck, the back. Like you're feeling like a lot of tension in and around you. Could be some sort of health concerns as well for the masculine. Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. You get one more for the female and then two more for the masculine. Guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe and let it go. Somebody might feel guilty about leaving something in the past. And it's normal to feel that way. But know that there's a reason for it. A 5D reason. I'm still getting like a big bang here. The feminine is a force of light in this relationship. I'm getting like, with the downloads, this is something that's altering. It's like energetically altering to throughout. So it's like the expansion is going, whatever she's going through, it's going to expand out, like cause a ripple effect of light, of warmth. I'm getting also the peace once this union or once this comes together. Somebody could be trying to suppress their gifts and they need to not. No one said the whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. Okay. Some of you, your body is telling you you need to kind of like slow your roll a bit. And I want to feel that. I get it. Because I'm like, with doing what I'm doing now, I'm like, I know why I'm laughing, but I'm like, I went on a hike. Well, actually, I did like a couple day road trip, and then the next day I come back, or not come back. The next day we go on like these hikes, and then it was going like all day, and then by the end of the day I was like done, done, and like my body, it was like screaming at me. So I. And I kept channeling the song As Good As I Once Was by Toby Keith. I'm like, somebody's name could be Dave. I don't know. Because I just want to be yelling, Dave. That's so random. I ain't as good as I was. My, how the years have gone. But there was a time. Okay, you got bet on yourself, take chances, reach your dreams, you've got this. But those of us who are a little older, we get it, we understand, we know. But it's like, I'm like trying to keep up with my son, and I'm just like, look, I got this, I know I can do this, and then we went on this trail. And we got to, I swear, it was already halfway. I really did. And I was like, all right, we're almost at halfway to go. And then we get to this one point where it's like a little bench. And there's this sign that says, you're halfway there. And this was like 15, 20 minutes later. I was like, are you shitting me? I really was. I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, you know what? I was telling him, I said, with the people who were getting ready, like when we actually got to the end, I was getting ready to say, look, when you think you've made it to the halfway point, think again. They're teasing you. And that's what I'm getting, like, it's a tease. Like, you're not at the actual halfway point. You're going to know when you're at the halfway point. There's going to be a sign that says, hey, you're at the halfway point. So masculines, look for those signs, I guess. And really pay attention. I really was. I was so mad at that sign. What y'all got going on? And I'm getting these are toxic energies around you. Somebody's upset because they're being blocked. I'm getting, this is going to be people around you or around your person. TikTok on the cloud. All right, you got a fake friend. Oh, you got somebody fake AF, the fox. Sneaky old fox. And a simp. Doing too much for someone, going overboard. Okay. Travel. Okay. You could be like spending a little bit of money or on travel for some of you. But you're wanting to take some things kind of slow, or you need to kind of slow down. Doing too much. I feel that. I do. I've been kind of like, I don't know. I'm mom. Like, and I guess like being parents, we do kind of like do a lot more for our kids than, you know. I get it. All right, you got abandoned, burden. Somebody's feeling burdened because you left them behind. Or your person. Oh, this is a female though. Feminine. Somebody's feeling like stuck because you left them behind. Masculine, mechanical. Ooh, thinking logically and without emotion. They all laughed at you. Oh my gosh, such a scary thing. But now they all need your help. Outsider, loner, game changer. May have been the black sheep. Or you're thinking logically about somebody. You're trying to think logically, trying to think without emotion, but you really need to think head, heart, soul, like in full alignment. But I'm getting like something about somebody who's like a loner, but yet they're more like selfishly in a way. It's not that they don't, I'm getting like they don't, it's not that they don't commingle and they can't, it's just they're different. They know they're different. They know people see them differently. So a lot of times it's like the black sheep will just meanly kind of like, I want to say retreat in a way from certain energies. But yet it's not that they're not engaging. There's something about the brain ticking, when the brain starts ticking. What is that? Something about 1 week. I just got bare naked ladies in my head. Not really naked ladies in my head, but y'all know. If you know the band, you know the band. Oh, somebody getting on your nerve, annoying AF. Couldn't care less, gives you the cold shoulders. Somebody's annoying you. Annoying the feminines. I don't know. But they act like they don't care. Ugh. Or they're acting like they're pretending that they don't notice you. Something like pretending they don't notice, pretending they don't understand, they don't get it. This is a feminine. New beginnings. Oh, feminine. Somebody, if they're irritating the piss out of you and they're giving you like the cold shoulder, trying to ignore you, you may be like, F it, and be like, moving on to something new. You're like, alright, whatever, peace. Ooh. Yeah, uneven exchange, gut feeling. Your intuition is telling you something's not right. And you're moving on, moving away from a situation. Right, coming in, naive, big spender with no money, used financially, little concept of money. So female could have been used for their money. Or you're dealing with somebody who's, okay, they have a home. Be cleansing and clearing out their home. Somebody sent a message to the feminine. But they're not hopeful. They're not invested. They don't feel. Oh. Somebody's getting themselves, like they've got themselves unstuck out of a situation, and they could be wanting to reach out to the feminine about this. Okay, so female and feminine, you got two energies. They're getting rid of toxicity in their life. Could be saving up money for some of you. This person could be a homeowner. But they're not really invested into the connection. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to get just a few of these masculines. What are my masculines dealing with? That one's fine. NPCs, work addict, can't turn it off, work comes before love. Oh. You're settling for less than what you deserve, whoever this person is. They're burnt out. Obsessed, addiction. That's somebody watching you. I feel like maybe they're overlooked. You don't see them. You can't see me. Work camouflage. Tough dog choices. Living rent free. You are living rent free in this freaking masculine mind. It's maybe somebody who, oh, okay, they could be doing, ew, okay, doing, I don't see, they could be doing some things, but they feel like they're unseen, like you don't see them. I could be your Superman, your Superman, your Superman. I'm getting, was that Eminem? Alright, I'm going to pull out some of these and I'm going to close it down. Close it down. Last call. I just got last call for alcohol. Oh, somebody hitting up the bar at night. You have somebody in your energy, that's what they're doing. They're hitting it up. They're trying to, like, I'm getting, like, blurt out the image of you in their mind's eye, their mind, so they are overindulging in things. Now, I don't know if it could be the feminine or the masculine, it's one of the two. Be very careful about someone showing, I'm getting the, it's giving like butt dial, not even butt dial, it's like those drunk dials, 3 a.m. drunk dial. Or I'm getting somebody may portray that. They may, there may be somebody who's like, they're not, they didn't go out, they didn't get drunk, they didn't overindulge, but they sent a message and then they're gonna wind it back and be like, I'm sorry, I was drunk. No, no. And if they were drinking, they may be like a little buzzed, but they knew exactly what the hell they were doing. Right. I mean, there could be somebody also who's, I don't know, getting like medication. Maybe was on some sort of medication and it's going to be messaging you. Write a message. I don't know. Somebody's name could be Jim. Something about a baby mama. Getting BJ, which would also be like the higher spot. energy or high priestess. I'm trying to remember the card. All right. 7 can resonate. Life path 7. Another 7. V. Something about the Virgin Islands. Somebody JV, somebody on like a sports team. Maybe you got a kid on a sports team. There's another V. I'm getting CVC. Something about your credit card information and the CVC number. 1, 5, January, July, or May could resonate. Somebody's name could be CJ. Somebody getting mic drop. I'm gonna be telling somebody off. And it's like, mic drop. Peace. I'm out. I don't know why I got Jim Bob. Jim Bob. My name Jim Bob. Getting the Waltons. Is that what it is? Wow, am I dating myself? Somebody's name could be Cam, or somebody's like Bam. Something about that jam. Something make jam, or something about music. Something about your camera. Somebody could be surveillancing you through cameras. Just be very careful. Like, yeah, scouring out your house. Somebody could be like spying on you through cameras. Something about Canada or canvas. Something about a canvas. Painting. Something is banned, or somebody wants to get you banned. Something about a man. MJ. Which MJ could be Mary Jane, Spider-Man, or MJ Michael Jordan. So keep that in mind. Number 2 could resonate. Or something about February. Another M. Something. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am. I'm getting yes, ma'am. Something about a bin, a trash bin. Somebody's trash bin. Somebody going through your trash bin to find out information about you. I'm getting something as canny or uncanny. Something about a vacation. Somebody could be tan or getting a good tan. Somebody's keeping tabs on you. Now take this only as it resonates. Not everybody. So if you know your story, you know. But something about tabs. Something about a Matt. Somebody's name could be Matt. I think it's the second time that came in. Tam. Shortened for Tammy, Tamara, Kamala, Tamika, Tanisha, Tanya, or Tommy, S. H. Somebody feels like shit. Somebody wants to chit chat with you. Somebody's got a chip on their block. Something about a ship. Ship sailing. Somebody got a child getting ready to go into preschool. Definitely something about a high priestess. Somebody stepping into their high priestess energy. Or you need to really tap into your intuition at the time. Something about Iowa. Japan. Something got a bento box or whatever. G, somebody might like those. TG. I just got PG. Something about a gap. Somebody could have I don't know, a gap in their teeth, or something about a gap. Like there's some sort of distance. A chap. Words, chaps. Uh, something about Gatsby. Something about maybe that era. Zero. Somebody likes to banter. Get bant. Oh, somebody with a bang, bang, bang. There goes your heart. Bang, bang, right from the start. Wait, gonna take. Okay. I'm getting like if you meet somebody, just don't be sleeping with them on the first date. Just wait. Somebody may just want to come in and a one night stand. Something about the bay. Tay. I'm getting tay or something about nay. Somebody needs to pay up. Something panting. Or something about somebody's pants. Ooh, somebody might find somebody else's pants at their place. Ooh. Ew, I'm getting something about your undergarments. Somebody going through like your undergarment drawer. That's gross. I think people got other shit to do. 3. Something about a chant. You could have witches who are trying to curse you, send you hexes or whatever. I'm getting chantilly lace as well. Somebody's saying goodbye. Or again, you're needing to say goodbye. Somebody's got your back. Or they're telling you step back. That's mine, bitch. Step back. I'm kidding. Hey, look. Let's see. Yeah, somebody could be calling you a bitch. I'll be like, it is what it is. You get what you give. Okay. King. Pang. Somebody's got pangs like hunger pangs. Somebody needs a Snickers. Somebody needs Snickers. Why? Somebody's like, why? I'm getting say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. 3, 33, number, life path 33. 2, 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 3, D. A dink. What was a dink? I think I've heard like, I don't hear that very often, but I've heard it. Something about Tinkerbell. Something about a tank, a tanker. And a 6. And then I'm a 0, another 00. Y. Okay. Okay, there's something about a far right group. And then you got number 9. Something about the bank. I just got, that's where I take that shit to the bank. Maybe could you have canker sores? Like, you got the herpes? Somebody got the herpes? Somebody's wanting to try to banish somebody else or banish a spell. I mean, Kai, something about Kentucky as well. Something about a haiku. Somebody writing haikus. Somebody saying just kidding. Just joking. Why you gotta be so serious? Somebody's name could be May or something about the month of May. Jay. Somebody's like, just ask. You wanna know? Just freaking ask. I'm getting like, man up, ask. Something about a pack, like a pack of wolves, or a pick. Somebody's a pick me. Somebody act like a pick me. NA. Again with that NA. I think that came out yesterday too. NA beer. Something about the nighttime. Something about NICU. I don't know if somebody's gonna have to, or is giving birth to a baby with birth. Somebody be giving birth to a baby and it's gonna be in NICU. Something about Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. Getting something about different zip codes. Like somebody may have a baby mama in different zip codes. About the AT&T. Something's not adding up. Somebody needs some aid, assistance and aid. Zav. Something about that. Like grease. You know, like when you're in the restaurants, the vat where you dip, like, say, like fries or whatever. Something about the Vatican. Somebody could be of a different religion from you. Somebody's name could be Mavis. I just got Beavis too. Somebody could have like either scars from like teenage years, from like having acne, bad acne. They don't have to have scars, but or somebody suffers from acne issues. Something. The pit, something about a pit, someone with a pain. Think you're a pain. Something about the Magi as well. I'm getting bags. Someone wants to either secure the bag or somebody wants to bag you. I'm getting like in the bedroom now. For it could even be something a little bit more harsher, where it's like somebody could be coming out in a body bag. I don't know, maybe you're like a somebody, you know, somebody works in the funeral homes or the morgue. Something about the morgue. Or somebody is like trying to send some sort of death spells, and those are being returned. They're being spiritually blocked. Alright, that's what I have for y'all. For our couples. I'm getting into a lot of like trust right now. Overcoming that. Trusting in yourself. Trusting your intuition. And somebody's wanting you to trust in them. It may be hard. There may be something where you're needing to build from the foundation up in order to rebuild some sort of trust dynamic between the two of you. Because there may have been some sort of feeling like violation of boundaries in a way. So there needs to be some rebuilt trust there. But all right, that is what I have for you. You guys have a fantastic day. Send you guys lots of love, and I will see y'all later. Bye.